Residents in East Palestine, Ohio say they feel frustrated and abandoned 3 months after that toxic train derailment. Emergency crews conducted a controlled burn following the incident in early February. That burn released vinyl chloride and other toxic chemicals into the air, raising serious environmental concerns. Now officials are pointing fingers over who authorized the burn. But people in the community say it's already too little too late, and the answer won't help their suffering. NewsNation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh has been following this story closely from the very start, and he joins us now from East Palestine. Hey, Rich.
Hi, Elizabeth. The finger pointing has certainly picked up, and so has the community anger and frustration. And you're about to hear from one woman who is gearing up for a lengthy war. Tonight, the EPA not backing down after scrutiny over whether the agency signed off on the burning of the 116,000 gallons of vinyl chloride in that Norfolk Southern train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. In a statement to NewsNation, they say they were not in consultation on the final decision to burn 5 tank cars full of vinyl chloride. Quote, the local fire chief made the decision to do the controlled burn in consultation with Norfolk Southern, local law enforcement, and response officials from Ohio. EPA was acting in a supporting role, not in a consultation capacity. However, Norfolk Southern tells NewsNation the EPA was involved, that the decision to burn was made, quote, after discussions and consultation with Governor DeWine, Governor Shapiro, Ohio state agencies, Pennsylvania state agencies, the U.S. EPA, us, and of course, those local first responders. In March, Norfolk Southern CEO Alan Shaw told Congress this.
That decision was made by Unified Command under the direction of the incident commander.
Who's that?
The incident commander was Fire Chief Drabeck.
Former EPA Administrator Judith Enck.
Having him make that monumental decision doesn't seem logical to me. Further, I was on a meeting with the EPA recently and asked them why they signed off on the decision to do the open burn, and they told me they did not sign off.
NewsNation has obtained this video of a meeting in March in which the EPA said that when asked.
Why did the EPA allow the burning of 4 additional cars?
So we did not authorize that. We are not, that when we're in that phase of the emergency, we don't make that decision. On Monday, we learned that they made the decision to vent and burn 5 minutes. We weren't part of that decision.
East Palestine resident Jamie Kaza organized the meeting that night and now heads a local council fighting for justice there. What do you make of this? What do you think is going on?
Obviously, there's no transparency and there's no communication among the different agencies that are on the ground. The EPA told us that they were consulted about the controlled burn. They were in the room when that decision was made to do the controlled burn. They're pointing fingers now to try to take the blames off of themselves for a poor decision that was made. This isn't a whoops, I backed into your car. This is a whoops, now your children may have cancer and infertility, or possibly could have died.
As we talked, Jamie grew more frustrated with the finger pointing and the situation she and her community find themselves in. She gave us permission to air this, saying, this is real, this is what we are living.
Thank you for covering this, because no one else, we're just being left here. Like, we feel so abandoned. People have lost their jobs. People have sick children. People are dealing with this relocation and jumping from hotel to hotel. We're dealing with our own community members telling us, well, if you're sick, get out. They're using our businesses, lining their pockets to create this narrative that we're okay, and we're not okay.
It was such a raw and unguarded end to our interview, Elizabeth, but she said, listen, you should show this to people. This is real. This is the reality that we're living right now.
Wow. Oh, Rich McHugh, thank you so much for that reporting.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.